I just wanted to share with you for a moment the awesome presence of the ocean. Its power, its majesty, its ceaselessness. It could so easily destroy everything it touches. There's a majesty to it. Most of the time it just works with the coast, gently forming it. Shapes these stones. They're always rounded. And isn't it often used as a metaphor in life for how we get the sharp edges ground off of us, but then we turn to sand. But it's an ecosystem, isn't it? A gigantic, abundant, ceaseless, or seemingly, ecosystem where one thing feeds another. Constant change, constant flux. You know, as humans we produce systems that are efficient. They don't generally do anything unless it's producing something, or we're just wasting energy. The work of the ocean is constant. And I guess in some way that's, you could argue, is helping to balance things by taking energy out of systems. But it also creates flux. As the sun changes the temperature of the water, it creates currents, waves, wind. All these things, they move, they don't need our input, they're just happening. They always have been happening, and I dare say they always will. So maybe it's a nice metaphor for how we're kind of looked after. We think we have to do everything for ourselves, and no one's looking out for us. But I feel that there is a design, there is a plan to life. And Michael Singer's a big advocate for this. He says, you know, it's been going on for 3.8 billion years without you. It doesn't need you. So just let go, let it create, let it be what it is. And I find that helps me enormously, because there's such a fear that if we don't catch it before it falls, if we let go, then everything will fall apart because nothing's holding it together. But I find myself ever reminded in nature of how everything just flows. And I find that just like a form of magic almost, that we look at the stars and we're struck with awe. I often wonder, where does that awe come from? What are we actually looking at? It's not just the dots of light, it's connecting with something far deeper. And I get the same feeling from the ocean. So, are we just little tiny specks on a planet? And on the one hand, yes. But in spiritual perspective, I believe we're multidimensional. And there are worlds within us that we don't yet recognize scientifically. But mysticism has known them always. And those worlds hold such a vast wealth of exploration and fulfillment. And I find being by the sea helps me to connect with those, my inner world. I hope it helps you also.